Good afternoon, friends. How we doing? Today, our topic is going to be science, to kind of piggyback our religion and science, and then our religion topic from the other day. Again, in my opinion, science is fact, right? There's science theories, but we use science to prove what we think, what we see through observation. I'm a pretty analytical person. I like to know why people do the things the way they do. I like to see a process. This happens for this reason. That's kind of how I think. And I think that's where science comes in. Okay, now let's relay that into politics and government. We have a lot of policies in place in our government and beliefs coming from people in power that science completely contradicts. One of them, just off the top of my head, would be global warming. There's out there that people just think that it's not real, when we have science that proves that there is an impact that humans have had on the earth. So policies need to go with the fact. It's not an opinion, it's fact. And that is kind of our difference between religion and science. Religion is a belief, science is a fact. The reason I'm not a wholly religious person as far as claiming one religion, and why I am so open-minded to a lot of different views, is that science has proven that religion isn't consistent. Any specific religion. So again, it's not to science versus religion. It's just more to compare and contrast the two, if that makes sense. I'm hoping this makes sense to you guys. So science, we need to incorporate science because science is used everywhere. Again, solar power, solar energy, wind, all that is scientifically put into place, that technology. Science will parlay into technology. Technology will be another topic that we'll discuss later as far as how advanced we are, how we've become, and where we use technology in our society. But again, science, it's fact, right? Again, my opinion, unless I'm wrong, could be. But I look at science for fact. Science proves things. And we need to go with the truth. The fact is, truth is true. The truth shall set you free. That's why I'm as blunt and honest as I am in general. I have nothing to hide because I speak the truth. People can't say, well, he's lying. The things that I'm going to bring up going forward, obviously we're going to hit some controversial topics, things that people don't always agree with that do create a lot of controversy and debate. Again, the goal is to spark the conversation. But if we have science to prove things that people don't necessarily want to accept, you're choosing to go with your opinion of not accepting fact. Does that make sense to you guys? That's how we should run government. We can't have laws and policies and systems and controls in place that negate scientific fact. Again, global warming is the easiest one to compare because we have people in Congress that still don't believe that global warming exists when we have scientists that have proven that there is an impact and that it actually is a real thing. And that's a scary thing because our Earth is our home. That's why I want to go on a big green, kick. Go green, get clean energy because we have to. We are killing Mother Earth, and that's a science side. It's just a simple fact. We don't need to do things the way we do. So think about that one for the day. Where do you use science? How do you use science? Do you take a scientific approach or do you just take a faith-believed approach at life in general? I try to mix the two. Again, I try to be as open-minded as possible. And I think that's the kind of person that we should have as president. Not just one way, this is the way. You need to compare what we're talking about, and you need to use fact. And again, if science proves against your theory or belief, then you have to go with science. Because that's fact, right? Fact is truth. Hopefully that makes sense to you guys. So if it does, please like, share, comment, post, tell a friend, start a conversation. Let's keep the movement going. I had a great conversation with a guy today who totally gets where I'm coming from. Hopefully he, gets on board and supports it. So conversation is the only way. Use our words to introduce others to our way of thinking, your way of thinking, a different perspective, maybe that we're not used to. I know I'm trying to do that as well every day. So feedback would be nice too, you guys. So I can't do this by myself. Need a little bit of help from everybody. So any comments, concerns, questions, Sodi4Prez, Prez, at Gmail. But again, like, share, comment, post. Keep the conversation going. Peace, love, God bless.